Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome to Best Shot Travel. I'll be your host today as we go on an incredible journey across Massachusetts. This place is just packed with history, beautiful scenery, and some of the coolest spots you'll ever see. We're talking about a state that has everything, from bustling city streets steeped in American history to serene beaches that will take your breath away. So get ready, because we're counting down the 7 wonders of Massachusetts you absolutely cannot miss. This isn't just a list, it's a full-on ultimate travel guide. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's do this. All right, kicking off our countdown at number 7, we are hitting the streets of Boston for the legendary Freedom Trail. Now this isn't just a walk in the park, folks. This is a 2.5-mile-long red line painted on the sidewalk that guides you through 16 nationally significant historic sites. You start at Boston Common, which is America's oldest public park. It's beautiful, it's historic, and it's the perfect place to begin your journey. One of the first major stops is the Massachusetts State House, with its gleaming golden dome. You can't miss it, it's absolutely stunning. Then you get to the Old State House, the oldest surviving public building in Boston. The Boston Massacre happened right outside its doors, and you can stand on the very spot where the Declaration of Independence was first read to the people of Boston. Don't forget to stop at Quincy Market for some incredible food. Grab a lobster roll or some clam chowder in a bread bowl. This is where history meets deliciousness. The trail ends in Charlestown, where you'll find the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides, the world's oldest commissioned warship afloat. The Freedom Trail is an absolute must-do, a full day of fun, food, and fascinating history. Coming in at number 6, we're trading the city streets for sandy shores. We're heading to the Cape Cod National Seashore. Oh man, you guys, this place is just pure magic. We're talking about 40 miles of pristine, protected coastline. President Kennedy established it back in 1961, and thank goodness he did. One of my favorites is Coast Guard Beach in Eastham. It's often ranked as one of the best beaches in the entire country. The waves are perfect for boogie boarding, the sand is soft, and the views are just endless. And let's talk about the lighthouses. You have to visit the Nauset Light. It's the one on the Cape Cod potato chips bag. Or explore Provincetown at the very tip of the Cape. P-Town is this vibrant, eclectic, artsy town with amazing shops, restaurants, and fantastic energy. For our number 5 wonder, we're hopping on a ferry and heading to an island that is pure, quintessential New England charm. That's right, we're talking about Martha's Vineyard. This place is famous for a reason. It's not just a destination, it's a vibe. It's got this magical quality that you feel the second you step off the boat. Oak Bluffs is famous for the gingerbread cottages at the Methodist campgrounds. These are hundreds of brightly colored, intricately designed Victorian cottages that are just adorable. It's like a fairy tale village. You have to visit the Aquina Cliffs, stunning clay cliffs carved by glaciers millions of years ago. The colors are incredible, and the view of the Atlantic Ocean from the top is spectacular. Menemsha Beach is the absolute best place to watch the sunset. Grab some fresh seafood from the market, sit on the beach, and watch the sun dip below the horizon. It's just perfect. Coming in at number 4, we're heading to a city with a story that is famous, or maybe infamous, all around the world. We are diving into the history and mystery of Salem. When you hear Salem, you probably think of the witch trials of 1692. The Salem Witch Trials Memorial is a simple, respectful, and very powerful tribute to the victims. There are stone benches for each of the 20 people who were executed, but Salem's history doesn't stop in 1692. After the trials, Salem became a major seaport, one of the wealthiest in America. You can explore this history at the Salem Maritime National Historic Site. You also have to check out the House of the Seven Gables, made famous by Nathaniel Hawthorne's novel. You can tour this beautiful, dark, rambling seaside mansion. It even has a secret staircase. Chestnut Street is considered one of the most beautiful streets in America, lined with magnificent mansions built by wealthy sea captains. It shows you a completely different side of Salem's rich history. For our number 3 spot, we're heading west to a region of rolling hills, charming towns, and incredible culture. We are escaping to the beautiful Berkshires. The Berkshires are a cultural powerhouse. It's home to Tanglewood, the summer home of the Boston Symphony Orchestra. You can bring a blanket and listen to world-class music on the lawn under the stars. It's magical. Art lovers, you're in for a treat. There's Mass Mocha in North Adams. It's in a converted factory complex, and the scale of art they can display is mind-blowing. It's one of the coolest art spaces in the country. You also have to visit the Norman Rockwell Museum in Stockbridge. This is pure Americana, the world's largest collection of his original art. His paintings tell wonderful stories about everyday American life. Mount Greylock is the highest point in Massachusetts. You can drive or hike to the summit, and on a clear day, the views are breathtaking. They say you can see 5 states from the top. In the fall, the Berkshires are absolutely spectacular. The foliage is some of the best in New England. Driving the scenic byways is like driving through a painting. The hills explode in red, orange, and yellow. We are getting close, folks. At number 2, we're going to the place where the story of modern America really began. We're heading to Plymouth to see the legendary Plymouth Rock and explore the incredible Plymouth-Patuxent Museums. This is the traditional site where the Pilgrims who sailed on the Mayflower in 1621 landed. Right next to Plymouth Rock, you'll find the Mayflower II, a full-scale replica of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America. You can climb aboard and explore. It's incredible to imagine 102 passengers living on this little ship for over 2 months. The Plymouth-Patuxent Museums are brilliant living history. The people who work there portray actual residents of the colony and never break character. You can walk into their homes and ask about their lives, their journey on the Mayflower. It's like you've stepped through a time portal back to 1627. The historic Patuxent home site showcases the Wampanoag people, who have lived in this region for over 12,000 years. The staff are all Wampanoag or from other native nations, speaking from a modern perspective about their history and traditions. It provides vital context to the Pilgrim story and honors the native people who were here first. And here we are! The number 1 wonder of Massachusetts you absolutely cannot miss is Harvard Square in Cambridge. I know what you might be thinking. A square as the number 1 wonder? Yes, absolutely. Because Harvard Square isn't just a place, it's an energy. It's a collision of history, intellect, art, and culture that creates this electric atmosphere. The centerpiece is Harvard University, the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, founded in 1636. You have to walk through Harvard Yard. It's this beautiful leafy green space surrounded by historic brick buildings. It feels exactly like you'd imagine an Ivy League campus. Find the John Harvard statue and rub the toe of his left shoe for good luck. Fun fact, it's known as the Statue of 3 Lies because it's not actually John Harvard. He wasn't the founder, and the date is wrong. The square is filled with brilliant street performers, from musicians to chess masters playing multiple games at once. There are bookstores everywhere, and the intellectual energy is palpable. You feel smarter just by being there. The food scene is incredible. From cheap pizza at Pinocchio's to fancy dining. You have amazing theaters, historic movie venues, and world-class museums within a few blocks. One of my favorite things is just people watching. The diversity is incredible. Nobel laureates, students, tourists, and artists all mix and mingle. It's a microcosm of the world in this one vibrant, historic square. Just a short walk away, you can stroll along the Charles River and enjoy the beautiful view of the Boston skyline. The combination of intense intellectual energy and serene natural beauty is perfect. Harvard Square is number 1 because it represents the best of Massachusetts. It's deeply rooted in American history but constantly evolving. It's a place of incredible intelligence, creativity, and diversity. It's exciting, inspiring, and just plain fun. It's the beating heart of Cambridge and the ultimate Massachusetts wonder. And that's a wrap. Wow, what a trip! From the historic Freedom Trail to the brilliant buzz of Harvard Square, Massachusetts is just packed with incredible wonders. We walked through history, we relaxed on stunning beaches, we felt the magic of the islands, and we explored some of the most beautiful and inspiring places in the country. I had such a blast sharing this adventure with all of you, and I really hope it got you excited to plan your own trip. This state has a special place in my heart, and I think if you visit, it'll capture a piece of yours too. So go book that flight, pack that bag, and get ready to make some memories. And remember, the best shot you can take is the one that leads to a new adventure. Hope you enjoyed the video, enjoy traveling, and always smile. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up with our latest videos. We have so many more adventures planned. Until next time, this is Matthew from Best Shot Travel signing off. See you on the next trip.